A growing number of manufacturers in China are planning to replace millions of human workers with robots. So Chinese factories are responding to a rise in labor costs and greater competitive pressures. Some business leaders believe robots are the answer. With me now, MIT Tech Review Senior Editor Will Knight. Will, great to see you. Thanks for joining me. So,
thanks for having me.
Other countries are already incorporating robots into the manufacturing process. What scale are you seeing in China?
Right. Well, so we went out to China to take a look at this, and I mean it's unprecedented the amount of money that the government is pouring into it, and the amount of effort that manufacturers themselves are putting into this. You know, they really have no choice because wages are going up, the workforce is kind of dwindling thanks to the one-child per family policy, and so the speed at which it's happening is really striking as well.
So not enough human workers, and then on top of it, robots aren't asking for bio breaks, lunch breaks, bathroom breaks, anything in between.
Right. Right, that is one of the benefits of robots, but I mean it's really just part of the country's economic development. You know, they're looking to become much more advanced. There's already a growing middle class. A lot of workers don't want to work in factories. They don't want to do these sort of dirty, dangerous jobs anymore. And the government is very keen to keep the manufacturing industry going, but to encourage people to get into more high-tech areas of work.
So, Will, when you talk about high tech, could this be seen as good news in the sense that, for the U.S., I mean, in the sense that we have a lot of programmers, we have a lot of coders, that is to say, the people who would be creating the programs that robots are going to be working from are, for the most part, U.S.-based? Is that a fair assumption?
Sure, yeah, for the moment that's true. Most of the robots, and China is the biggest importer of robots, and it's going to increase, you know, it's going to grow.
And the U.S. is the biggest exporter?
The U.S. is among. There are big companies in Europe as well, but the truth is that the picture may change somewhat. You know, this is a real technology story. This is also about China becoming a much more advanced country and looking to make its manufacturing much more advanced. And so I think that they're going to be getting into a lot more advanced robotics, and especially in the types of robots that work alongside people on manufacturing lines. So these sort of more safe, more intelligent robots. We may see more competition, in fact, in that area.
Okay, and we're showing from your research, air conditioning is just one of the areas where in China there are a lot of robotics working in that industry. Sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's actually across every single kind of conceivable area of manufacturing. I went to visit some electronics manufacturers in Shanghai and other manufacturers in Beijing, and you know, stuff that's continually been done by hand for many years is now amazingly being done by robots. And a lot of this stuff is very sort of dexterous work that requires you know, real manipulation and stuff that people haven't done with robots in the past. So it's quite a big shift, and the ramifications are going to be felt around the world, I think.
Well, we'll be talking about it again in the future. In the meantime, thanks for telling us about your trip. Will Knight with me there, MIT Technology Review Senior Editor.